here we are at the John Valley School of Creative Woodwork, and we've got Rob Fuchs with us, who's just spent a couple of years making this absolutely beautiful workbench, just a classic woodwork bench. So Rob's just having a bit of a play here at the moment with the HNT Gordon vise. Rob, this is an absolutely beautiful vise. Why did you buy that?
Basically, I really was impressed with the engineering and the fact that it just didn't break at all. It was so solid. Yeah, I looked at a lot of other vices and they certainly didn't have the capacity to hold like this one.
Yeah.
Australian made. Look, just impressed with the whole engineering aspect of it as well.
Rob, you've used two timbers, mate. Tell us about the two timbers that you've incorporated in the design.
Well, we made the top out of macrocarpa and laminated pieces of macrocarpa based on several different woodwork designs for bench tops, and we were using this as a project, a learning exercise more than anything. So it was it incorporated a lot of other aspects of woodworking. For instance, we wanted to put an edge strip around it. We decided to do a handmade dovetail on the end. This is an exercise in cutting a dovetail by hand.
Rob, let's come and have a look at this beautiful piece of work. You've got a series of holes to put down here,
yes,
so you can work and secure pieces of timber to the bench top. Tell us about this beautiful piece of bling that you've got on the end there.
So again, this is an HNT Gordon tail vise, manufactured by the same fellow. And yeah, it's the idea here is to run a series of bench dogs parallel with the side, and around certain intervals, so that you have the capacity to hold timber very securely for planing surfaces, working other aspects of the timber. And yeah, and so we've got this lovely 200mm travel, which is beautifully made again by.
And what's this insert for, Rob?
That's a tool holder. Yep. So it can come out and be turned over and sit in that. Yeah. Okay. So we haven't put the little slots in yet, but it can turn over and become flat. So you have one flat surface.
Yep.
Or it can be a stop for planing up to, and then it just has the ability to put various tools in it, chisels and so on if you want to.
Rob, if we can just finish off by you coming around telling us about your storage and the construction of the rails, the blackwood caps and the legs.
Sure, yeah. So again, these were laminated macrocarpa. The rails we housed into the legs, and we used draw bolts to fasten, to secure them, and then we've capped those draw bolts off with lovely little blackwood plugs to,
Beautiful.
just to give it that appearance. And the drawers were made, again, an exercise in building drawers, dovetail joints.
You can see here K on the end.
The idea there is to have some storage under the bench. There'll be a top on that, and we cut the drawer fronts out of the rails, and then rejoined the rails with some blackwood strips the width of the saw blade. So again, more tuition, and yeah.
It's been a fabulous project, Rob, and we just want to congratulate you and thank you for all your efforts.
Really appreciate the work.
Lovely work, lovely work. Thanks, Kate.
Well done, Rob. What's next?
Well,